A dangerous weather pattern is developing right now that will bury millions of Americans under heavy snow. Right now, snow is already falling across Virginia, North Carolina, and Maryland this morning. Lower elevations face flooding from soaking rain. Mountain areas receive historic snowfall. This moisture eventually crosses eastward. It supercharges central plain systems. More fuel for additional winter storms. The active pattern feeds upon itself. Current temperature readings shocked meteorologists. Over 25 record-breaking lows this morning. Midwest, Ohio Valley, Northeast regions experience unprecedented early season cold. This establishes baseline conditions for even colder air approaching. Snow cover reflects sunlight back to space. Ground temperatures remain below freezing longer. This creates feedback loops intensifying cold. Each storm makes following systems stronger. Emergency managers monitor developing situations. Multiple states prepare winter storm responses. Salt truck deployments increase statewide. Road treatment chemicals face heavy demand. But that's just the appetizer. The main course arrives with vengeance. School districts evaluate closure policies. Transportation becomes increasingly dangerous. Don't miss the critical information at Minute 8. The most important safety protocols revealed. Airlines begin preemptive flight cancellations. Airport operations face weather delays. Ground transportation experiences disruptions. Interstate highways become hazardous. Energy consumption spikes dramatically. Electrical grids prepare for maximum demand. Natural gas usage increases 300%. Heating systems work around the clock. Power outages become increasingly likely. Ice accumulation threatens utility lines. Tree branches snap under snow weight. Falling limbs damage electrical infrastructure. Emergency shelter preparations begin. Community centers open warming stations. Social services coordinate response efforts. Vulnerable populations need protection. Alberta clippers are streaming out of Canada loaded with Pacific Ocean moisture. Here's the Minute 8 critical safety information. Carbon monoxide dangers spike during storms. Never use outdoor grills indoors. Portable heaters require proper ventilation. Generators must stay 20 feet from homes. Exhaust fumes kill silently within minutes. Install battery-powered CO detectors. Check batteries before storms arrive. Hypothermia risk increased dramatically. Indoor temperatures below 50 degrees spell trouble. Layer clothing using wool or synthetic materials. Cotton clothing kills in cold conditions. Stay in one heated room during outages. Close off unused areas immediately. Check on elderly neighbors frequently. Senior citizens lose body heat fastest. Heart attack risks double during snow events. Snow shoveling triggers cardiac episodes. Take frequent breaks when clearing snow. Push instead of lifting when possible. This combination creates what forecasters call snow bomb conditions across multiple states. Wet snow weighs 20 pounds per shovelful. It's like lifting bowling balls repeatedly. Emergency rooms prepare for influx. Slip and fall injuries increase 400%. Ice remains invisible under snow cover. Morning conditions become treacherous. Wednesday's storm system intensifies. Minnesota and Dakotas face severe impacts. Strong low pressure creates high winds. Snow combines with wind for blizzard conditions. Visibility drops to near zero rapidly. Travel becomes impossible during peak intensity. Exact blizzard locations remain uncertain, but snow threatens widespread Midwest areas. Great Lakes regions face extended impacts. Wednesday snow continues through Thursday. Friday brings additional system potential. Central Plains receive more snow chances. Mid-Mississippi Valley sees Thursday threats. Friday extends snow possibilities further south. From the plains to New England, moderate to heavy snow becomes inevitable. Next weekend, uncertainty increases, but active patterns persist indefinitely. Long-range models paint concerning pictures. Very intense Arctic blast approaches. If this materializes as predicted, record cold threatens multiple regions. Current modeling shows dry high pressure, extremely cold air without moisture. This could change rapidly, however. Winter patterns shift without warning. Agricultural impacts begin immediately. Livestock requires emergency shelter preparations. Water systems freeze in barns. Animals need constant monitoring. Crop storage faces freezing threats. Pipes burst in agricultural buildings. Transportation networks prepare disruptions. Trucking companies alter delivery schedules. Supply chains face weather-related delays. Grocery stores stock emergency supplies. Some areas face more than one round of accumulating snowfall this week. Don't miss the final critical information. The most important part comes at minute 12. Ski resort operators celebrate conditions. Rockies receive 1 to 2 feet widely. Some peaks approach 3-foot accumulations. Powder conditions reach near-perfect levels. Avalanche dangers increase dramatically. Backcountry travel becomes extremely risky. Resort safety teams prepare protocols. Controlled avalanche mitigation begins. Tourism economies benefit from snowfall. Winter recreation season starts strong. But mountain communities face isolation. Road closures trap residents temporarily. Emergency services position equipment. Search and rescue teams activate. Communication systems face weather stress. Cell towers lose power during storms. Internet service degrades significantly. Fiber optic cables suffer damage. While warm and cold air masses collide, strong thunderstorms may also develop. Social media monitoring increases. Emergency agencies track conditions. Weather spotters report real-time data. Ground truth supplements radar information. Meteorologists work extended shifts. Forecast updates every few hours. Computer models struggle with complexity. Multiple systems interact simultaneously. Forecast confidence varies by region. Some areas face greater uncertainty. Climate patterns shift dramatically. This resembles historical severe winters. Pacific oscillation affects jet stream. Arctic oscillation influences cold air. These combine for dangerous conditions. Multiple factors align unfavorably. Here's the promised Minute 12 critical information, your final preparation checklist. Download offline maps to smartphones. GPS signals weaken during storms. States as far south as Tennessee could see rare early season snow. Charge all electronic devices completely. Power banks become essential tools. Test battery-powered radios immediately. Cell service fails frequently. Gather candles and matches safely. LED flashlights prevent house fires. Stock prescription medications early. Pharmacy deliveries halt during storms. Withdraw cash from multiple ATMs. Electronic payments fail without power. Establish family communication plans. Designate out-of-state contact person. Program emergency numbers into phones. Local authorities send evacuation notices. Monitor weather radar apps constantly. Conditions change every 10 minutes. Sign up for alert systems. Counties send emergency notifications. Clear gutters of debris immediately. Ice dams form without proper drainage. Out west, a powerful atmospheric river event targets the region next week. Insulate exposed pipes thoroughly. Foam wrapping prevents costly freezing. Secure outdoor furniture completely. Wind gusts create dangerous projectiles. Test smoke detector batteries. House fires increase during storms. Locate circuit breaker panels. Know how to shut off electricity. Find main gas shutoff valves. Emergency crews need quick access. Gather important documents together. Insurance papers, identification, cash. The weather pattern continues evolving. 7 days of active conditions minimum. Multiple storm systems remain possible. Each event builds upon previous impacts. Recovery time between storms shrinks. Accumulated effects become problematic. Infrastructure stress increases daily. Power grids face maximum demand. This delivers soaking rain to lower elevations and heavy snow to the mountains. Transportation networks strain severely. Emergency services work overtime. Community resilience becomes critical. Neighbors helping neighbors saves lives. Economic impacts begin immediately. Lost productivity costs billions. Insurance claims flood adjusters, property damage estimates climb. Energy costs spike dramatically. Heating bills double typical amounts. This marks winter's official arrival, the pattern established for months ahead. Climate forecasters warn of persistence. Cold and active weather continues. Spring could arrive weeks late. Extended winter season becomes likely. Preparation pays enormous dividends. Early action prevents later suffering. Weather awareness saves lives. Knowledge empowers better decisions. Over 25 locations just shattered record low temperatures this morning across the Midwest and Northeast. The Cascades and Northern Rockies face 1 to 2 feet of snow with isolated 3-foot amounts. Community cooperation ensures survival. Shared resources stretch further. Emergency services appreciate preparation. Self-sufficient residents help everyone. Technology assists survival efforts. Apps provide real-time information. But basic supplies remain essential. Low-tech solutions often work best. Mental health considerations matter. Isolation affects psychological well-being. Stay connected with family members. Check on vulnerable individuals. Maintain routine activities when possible. Structure helps manage stress. The 7-day outlook remains active. Multiple opportunities for snow. Cold air reinforcement continues. Arctic blasts arrive repeatedly. Pattern persistence creates cumulative impacts. Each event amplifies previous effects. As this moisture crosses the Rocky Mountains, it fuels additional storm systems eastward. Weather monitoring becomes essential. Conditions change rapidly without warning. Professional forecasters work continuously. Updates arrive every few hours. Trust official weather sources. Avoid social media misinformation. Emergency management coordinates responses. Local authorities know conditions best. Tomorrow, we reveal the mid-December forecast. A potentially historic Arctic blast approaches. This could shatter temperature records and create life-threatening conditions. Subscribe for critical weather updates. Your safety depends on advance warning. Share this information with neighbors. Community preparation saves lives. The next 168 hours determine everything. Winter's fury unleashes with vengeance. Don't miss tomorrow's emergency forecast. The Arctic apocalypse prediction will shock you. That means more snowfall opportunities, more reinforcing cold air shots. A continued active pattern dominates much of the country for 7 straight days. The shocking truth about this jet stream pattern. It's oriented northwest, the Arctic Highway. Cold air currently sits in the northwest. Our jet stream becomes the delivery system. We face at least 2 or 3 Arctic blasts over the next 7 to 10 days. It mirrors what just hit the Midwest yesterday. Record-breaking cold spreads nationwide. Your fireplace becomes essential equipment for the next 7 days minimum. By midweek, the jet stream continues its northwest orientation pattern. But here's what meteorologists aren't telling you. This isn't just one storm. It's 7 straight days of winter hell. Cold air keeps flowing into the Great Plains and across the entire East Coast. High pressure builds over southeastern regions. This creates a blocking pattern. Don't miss what happens at minute 3. The most shocking snowfall predictions revealed. Storm systems race across the northern tier while the south remains locked in cold. This setup favors repeated snow events across the Midwest and Great Lakes. Multiple chances for accumulating snow hit these regions through next week. The atmospheric river out west changes everything. Moisture streams directly from the Pacific. Lower elevations face flooding rain conditions. Mountain areas receive massive snow dumps. Skiers celebrate as powder conditions reach near-perfect levels this week. But here's the terrifying cascade effect. Western energy moves over the Rockies. Multiple Arctic blasts are racing south from Canada, each one more brutal than the last. It supercharges storm systems across the central and eastern United States. More snowfall, more cold air reinforcement, more active weather for millions. Current snowfall is already painting the Mid-Atlantic region white. Virginia, North Carolina, and Maryland received their first taste of winter. Early season snowfall catches many unprepared. Roads lack salt treatment from previous storms. Here's the critical Minute 3 information. Snowfall accumulation forecasts shock meteorologists. Wisconsin, Iowa, northern Illinois, southern Minnesota face widespread 2 to 4 inches. But northeastern Iowa becomes a bullseye location. Isolated spots could see 9 to 11 inches. That's nearly a foot of snow in a region unprepared for such amounts. Rocky Mountain regions celebrate massive accumulations. Widespread 1 to 2 feet expected. The most critical survival information comes at exactly minute 5. You cannot afford to miss those life-saving details. Some isolated mountain peaks approach 3 feet. Avalanche conditions become extremely dangerous. Great Lakes regions prepare for lighter amounts, 1 to 3 inches forecast over several days. This pales compared to recent lake effect events, but contributes to accumulating totals. New England receives minimal impacts initially, coating to 1 inch in select locations. But next week brings dramatically different conditions. The pattern intensifies significantly. Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky residents notice most current snow already fell. Only 1 to 2 additional inches expected for most areas this weekend. Weekend conditions continue the active pattern. Pacific Northwest sees ongoing snow and rain. Gulf Coast experiences showers and thunderstorms throughout the remainder of this weekend. Early next week transforms the entire picture. High pressure builds across Ohio Valley. Why are we seeing weather patterns that haven't occurred since last winter? The Northeast experiences significant cooling. Temperatures drop well below seasonal averages. Right behind this high-pressure system, even more rain and snow approaches. Pacific Northwest energy makes its way over the Rockies into the Great Plains. Ohio Valley and Midwest face the consequences by middle of next week. This leads to increased winter storm potential on Wednesday across multiple states. A strong low-pressure system develops across Minnesota and the Dakotas. Very high winds come into play immediately. Snow becomes a major factor. Blizzard conditions become possible Wednesday across significant portions of the Midwest. Exact locations remain uncertain currently, but snow threatens widespread areas. Midwest and Great Lakes regions face snow Wednesday continuing into Thursday. The jet stream just shifted into a configuration that emergency managers call extremely dangerous. Friday and Saturday bring additional possibilities. More snowfall leaks into Central Plains. Mid-Mississippi Valley could receive snow Thursday and Friday of next week. By next weekend, uncertainty increases dramatically, but active weather patterns continue. Don't miss the next critical section. Long-range forecast reveals shocking developments. GFS model shows extremely long-term potential. A very intense Arctic blast approaches. Here's the promised Minute 5 critical information. Your survival strategy starts right now. If this Arctic blast materializes, we don't know if it brings moisture. Could be dry high pressure with brutal cold, or a major winter storm event. Current models suggest dry conditions, but patterns change rapidly this time of year. Your emergency preparation checklist starts now. Step 1. Secure heating fuel immediately. Instead of one major winter storm, we're tracking several disturbances simultaneously. Propane, heating oil, firewood supplies face increased demand over 7 days. Step 2. Check heating system functionality. Furnaces work overtime in Arctic conditions. Change filters to maintain efficiency. Backup heating systems must be tested. Step 3. Protect pipes from freezing. House temperatures below 55 degrees spell disaster. Let faucets drip slowly throughout cold nights. Moving water resists freezing better. Open cabinet doors under sinks. Warm air circulation prevents pipe freezing. Know your main water shutoff location. Burst pipes cause thousands in damage. Step 4. Stock emergency food supplies. Storms disrupt delivery trucks frequently. Non-perishable items for 7 days minimum include manual can opener and bottled water. Step 5. Prepare vehicles for winter driving. Tire tread depth becomes critical. These systems will impact the entire United States over the next 7 days without mercy. Emergency kit includes blanket, shovel, sand, jumper cables, and flashlight essential. Keep gas tanks full constantly. Running engines provide life-saving heat. The jet stream pattern creates persistent conditions. Northwest orientation continues for days. Cold air flows uninterrupted from Arctic regions. Multiple reinforcing shots guarantee misery. This resembles weather patterns not seen since last winter's worst events. Pacific moisture combines with Arctic air. Alberta clippers stream across the border. Each system carries potential for significant snow. Accumulations build across multiple events. Tennessee and southern states brace for rare early-season snow possibilities. These areas lack snow removal equipment. Minor accumulations create major problems. Western atmospheric river intensifies. Moisture transport reaches extraordinary levels.